All right, here's a little short video of the modifications that I've made to my 1012 stack wagon or bale loader or whatever you want to call it. The first one is I've taken away the belt pulley system that it had and made a bracket. It's on an adjustable pulley that I can move up and down, tighten the chain as I need to. It's a hydraulic motor that'll run the chain, which kicks the bales up. That kind of helps the problems with that you may have with the belts staying on or expanding or breaking. Another modification is I've put a wheel that rides on the bottom of the bale pickup, and that's basically because if I go over a terrace or a bump, that this will grab instead of putting my bale chute into the ground, so it kind of saves the wear and tear on the bale chute. The other modifications are that I've added rails in between my big rails. I've added these little 2-inch C channels in between, as when my operation is I want to single bale offload, and if you have poofiness on the edge of the bales, they would get in between here and usually either hit here or at the front, and they would push them out at an angle and usually break them before they would land on the table. So I've added those in between, so that should be able to pick up the slack of any bales that happen to have a little more poofy in them than anything else. The next thing is the remote control. Hooked it there, and it comes back, and I've made a bolt that went through the existing bolt hole to hold the hydraulic lines. So this will flex, and what happens is this rope, I can be in there on the stack, and I'll be able to move the table up. I'll be able to start the single bale load, and I can stop it, all with the little rope on the remote control, which will save me a lot of time jumping off and on the stack to come do this. Last but not least is for the single bale unloading, as I put a plate on the side here. When I was doing this, I'd have problem with the bales would come and hit this table here, and it would kind of bind them up or slow them down from getting on the elevator correctly. So when I put the plate on here, the bale will come and slightly kick it out past the rail, and then your elevator will go right here, and it's a smooth operation. You don't have to worry about them getting clogged up on the side of the baler. So that's basically where we're at this year. Should work really well. We're gonna give it a shot.